Welcome, everybody, to another String with Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Russell, and we're going to take a look at the games coming up on January 10th, opening day. Right now, it is January 7th, a Wednesday, and I am looking forward to doing all the games this Saturday. We're going to get the boys 7-9 league live with play-by-play, those 4 games. Then I'll head over to the Garden Spot Middle School gym for the 12:30, 1:30, and 2:30 games. Those games will not be live. They'll be filmed offline and uploaded later. So let's get right into the action. Kicking it off 8 o'clock, as you can see down bottom, the Jazz and the Heat. So let's take a look at the lineups. For any of you who want to find the games on your phone, just go to YouTube, type in G220 basketball, and you'll see the big orange G, as you can see right there on my screen. And you can go into each game and you can hit notify me if you want to. As you can see, there's one person already waiting for this game. And we go in, and all the lineups and the rosters, players' numbers are right there in the description. So let's go over the starting lineup for the Jazz. These are not the starting 5. This is the whole roster. Number 0, Caleb Hoover, returning. As he played for the Jazz last year, Caleb earned himself a ring. With Brody Torrance and the Jazz taking down the Trailblazers last season. Number 14, Orion Bilheim. David Noel, number 15, is going to lead the way for the Jazz. He's going to step in for Brody, and that's not an easy task to fill Brody's spot, but David, a great player from Garden Spot, and he'll definitely be leading the way for that team. Number 23, Lucas Dietz. 24, Vinny Toltoen. 32, Ryan Hoover. Kai Moa, number 33. And Alvaro Concepcion Leyva. He was on Chick Cole's Sixers last year. Alvaro, he also played for Anne Marie. And Alvaro's going to be key in this game because Alvaro is a really big player, a lot of size. And if he can be used well, he's going to connect with David Noel. And boy, they really could put up some big numbers. And number 41, CJ Boone, who has hit a huge growth spurt. CJ, so very interested to see how Coach Mickelson uses CJ in the upcoming game. And number 50, superstar Dawson Fisher. Dawson, an excellent player. He's going to pair wonderfully with David Noel and Alvaro and the rest of the team. And they got a challenge on their hands. Yes, they are going to be taking on Jordan Tyson's Heat. Now, the Heat, if we remember from last year, the Heat went undefeated in the regular season. Nigel Salvador was the regular season MVP, and he was paired up with Big Ben Eberle, and they went perfect in the regular season, but got knocked out by these Jazz in the semifinals. So Jordan Tyson definitely wants to get a little revenge on the Jazz, and unfortunately for Big Ben Eberle, he was not able to make it on Championship Saturday, and the Heat suffered their first loss of the season to the Jazz. All right, number 1, Bryant Zook. Number 12, Braden Zimmerman. Now, keep in mind, folks, that I drafted this team. I had to step in for Jordan Tyson, and he couldn't be at the draft, so these players were handpicked by yours truly. Number 13, Harlan Taylor was a late addition add on draft day. And Javon Fisher, excellent player, 7th grader coming up. Javon was in the championship last year for the boys, 5th and 6th. So excellent player. And he'll round out this team very well. Xander Weaver, number 20, Jake Harding. And Lincoln Harding, number 55. The Harding brothers, this team is well balanced. There's very few weaknesses on this team, and it's going to be a very tough team to beat. 53, Alex Weaver. Landon Zimmerman, number 54. And as we said, Lincoln Harding. Also, I believe, looking for his first ring. Jake and Lincoln yet to have a championship ring. So a lot of hungry people in their last season at Upward are all going to be going for that ring. So that's going to be your 8 o'clock game. And let's take a look at the 9 o'clock game. And again, for those of you who want to find these games, you have to go to YouTube. And if you come up here to YouTube and you type G220 basketball, hit the big G, go to the live section, and there you'll find the upcoming games. Now, I have the girls' games listed live here. As we can see here, 1:30, 2:30, and 12:30. Those games will not actually be live. Kicking it off, 9 o'clock, Brad Slaughter and the Thunder. So Brad jumped from the Bulls last year. Let's take a look at their lineups. They're going to be taking on Ryan Doherty. Ryan Doherty's Celtics, who have moved into the boys 7-9 league. And real quick, we'll go over the rosters to speed things along here. Adrian Weaver, he is a really solid player. Coach Doherty's going to absolutely love him. I'm not familiar with Jaden Pizarro, though I've heard good things about him. Carter Wilson, TJ Fox, number 1 pick for Coach Doherty. Solid player. TJ was on that Jazz team last year that went to the championship, got himself a championship ring along with Mason Montefort. Mason Montefort was on the Trailblazers. TJ, Brody, just a really solid squad. And TJ Fox getting his first ring on the Jazz. Joshua Maddox, number 24. The coach's son, Noah, number 42. Connor Larson, 51. Grant Rudolph, 53. Fonzie's younger brother, Byron, number 54. And Spencer Schaller, number 55. Okay, let's take a look at the opposing team, the Thunder on the road, coached by Brad Slaughter. Slaughter's just having a very, very tough time at Upward getting his first ring. Back in 2023, he took the Lakers to the big show with Isaiah Lapp and Damian Perry. Could not get the job done. He was perfect up to that point, not a loss. But then Luke Harding and company came in with Chick Cole's Knicks for the biggest upset for Slaughter. His Lakers didn't win a game the next season, 2024. Slaughter really struggled there. He did have, in 2022, Jerome Stoltzfus, the star from Linville Hill, who did not show on Championship Saturday. So Coach Slaughter and the Spurs 2022 got knocked out pretty early. And last year, no go for the Bulls. I believe they were the last seed with the Hertzler boys and the Bulls. And Coach Slaughter really wants a ring. So let's go over the lineup here for the Thunder. Joshua Byler, number 16. Zachary Stoltzfus, Connor Stoltzfus' younger brother, Hall of Famer Connor. And Elijah Gavilando, looking for his first ring, I believe. Did make it to the big show in 2022 with the Stallions. Unfortunately, they fell short to the Wildcats, Sean Doherty's Wildcats, and Gabriel Hoover. Elijah Gavilando would love his first ring. Ian King really looked good in the evals this year. Number 26, Ian King. So definitely improved his ball handling. Looking forward to that. Carter Harnish, the younger brother of Carly Harnish, I believe. Not sure who's older. First time I'm going to see him, I believe, in the boys 7-9. Chase Musser, number 33. Lane Wenger, and he had a good eval showing. Jude Lapp, number 42. Tough loss last year for the Lakers. And Jude Lapp and just got caught in the quarterfinals to a red-hot Chase Gwaltney, knocking out Ethan Devine's Lakers last year. Jude still looking for his first ring. Blaine Bauer and Quinn Reed, number 51. So let's move on to the 10 o'clock game. And we see Coach Good, Mike Good, moving into the boys. I believe this is the first time he's coached the boys 7-9 as a head coach. He has been there. He has been assistant in the boys 7-9. And, of course, his grandson Jackson Hackenberg will be leading the way. And I believe Jackson looking for his first ring. Micah Reed, Jack Chapin, who had a good eval showing. Coach Good has a lot of good things to say about Jack. His other grandson, Landon, moving into the boys 7 to 9 league. Landon has a ring from last year in the boys 5th and 6th on the Silverhawks. Coach Good and the Silverhawks had a fantastic year. Gavin Gitke, also on that Trailblazer team last year. Gavin had a very, very good eval score, one of the best in the league. So can't wait to see what Gavin can do this year. Derek Seiset is going to be manning the center, playing the big spot. Derek, a lot of coaches were after Derek in the draft, and he had a really great showing. Hudson Stoltzfus, Titus Verkler, Noah Verkler's younger brother. Bentley Musser, a lot of good things Coach Good says about Bentley Musser. And, of course, last year's regular season and championship game, or actually last year's championship game MVP, not the regular season, championship game MVP, Damian Stoltzfus. His father will be the assistant coach. He moves into the boys 7 to 9. And let's go over to Quinn Stevenson, who had the number 1 pick overall in the draft. So Quinn Stevenson, rookie coach, coming up for the Bulls. And with the overall number 1 pick, chose Finn Hertzler, 7th grader, going first overall. Very interesting. I believe Isaiah Lapp went first overall in 2024. That was as an 8th grader. So as far as I know, Finn Hertzler, the first 7th grader to go overall in the draft. Chase Gwaltney went overall in last year's draft as an 8th grader. Kieran Shannon, coming off that tough loss in the quarterfinals for Eric Starks Jazz. Just a tough loss. And for Coach Stark, he was hoping to get that first ring. He got to the big show as an assistant, never as a head coach, but Kieran Shannon on that team. Lucian Dupree, Phoenix Zimmerman had a really good eval, and we're going to see good things from Phoenix. He's going to be one of the players contending for the regular season MVP. Elijah Benner, Miles Wentling, younger brother of Seth Wentling, on the championship Knicks 2024. Finn Hertzler, can't wait to see Finn. He will be without brother Bryce. Bryce has graduated out. But Finn, big things expected from him in his 7th grade year, though he did play as a 6th grader in this league last year. Justice Saunders had a good season last year. Can't wait to see Justin out there. Josiah Zook and Gavin Manning. So Quinn Stevenson, head coach, and the Bulls. That'll be at 10 o'clock Eastern. As we move on to the final game of the boys, 7 to 9, this ought to be a good one here. Chick Coles and the 76ers taking on Lonnie Hochstetler and the Trailblazers. Let's take a look at the lineups. And we're going to kick it off with the Trailblazers, who made it to the championship last year. Just an unbelievable run for the Trailblazers. And Coach Hochstetler hoping to complete the mission this time. Ole Chukri. Don't know too much about Ole, but can't wait to see him get out there. Preston Bajeko, returning from last year. Luke Eby and the coach's son, Alex. And Tyler Hochstetler, the boys' 5th and 6th and regular season MVP, the coach's son, moving up to the boys 7 to 9. Can't wait to see what Tyler could do. Carter McDowell, a late addition to the league, and Carter's going to fit in very nicely with the Trailblazers. And we know from Carter, his only season at Upward several seasons ago, he took the Hornets to the championship, but they did fall to Finn Hertzler and the Cavaliers. Mason Mabry, longtime Upward player, and I believe his father will be assistant coach. Zach Martin, another long-time Upward player. I remember him back in 4th grade. Excellent three-point shooter. Sean Stoltzfus had a great season. And, of course, number 15, their number 1 pick, Grant Stoltzfus, will be leading the way. So Grant and Carter, interested to see if they get some chemistry going. Now, Chick Coles and the 76ers. course, his number one pick, Chase Gwaltney. Chase has played for Chick all 3 seasons of Chase's 7 through 9 career. Zamar Wilford, number 1, do not know him. Nicholas Roberts is going to be manning the middle. Nicholas had an excellent eval, and he's been at upward at least the last 2 seasons. I remember Nicholas. He did hit a growth spurt, and Nicholas is going to be doing damage underneath. Andrew Horgan, fine player. Noah Verkler and Jackson Hoover, Deshaun Stoltzfus on that championship Trailblazers team. He's going to be playing against all his old teammates in this one. But he'll be paired up with Chase Gwaltney, Nicholas Long, Gabriel Prestigiacomo had a good eval, and Elijah Smucker. So Chick Coles has one of the best technical assistants in the game. Chase's father, Dan, I was told will be running the technical aspect of the offense. As far as I know, can't wait to see Dan and Chick on the sideline together. This will be Dan's first time as an assistant coach. What a way to go out with his son's final season. Can't wait to see this game at 11 o'clock a.m. So as we move on, we're going to move on to the Girls League at 12:30. And let me tell you, the Girls League is going to be absolutely exciting as the teams really are going to be competitive. It's going to be the same 3 teams as last season, the Sky, the Storm, and the Sparks. Cheryl Russell's Sparks lost in week 1 to the Storm, and that was Lexi Gwaltney's debut as she took down the Storm. I do not see the rosters here, so my apologies, folks. I do not have the rosters listed. We're going to have to get that done. So anyway, so Philip Lapp, let's take a look and see if we could get a better picture here. I hope it's not sideways on the view. But Philip Lapp's going to step in for Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie may be assisting Phil as he steps in for the Storm as the head coach. And they got a lot of great players. Avery Murphy and her sister Reese are going to be on the Storm, along with the Ascensio sisters, Lily and her sister. That is going to be one strong team. Michaela Tack is also on that team. So watch out for the Storm this year. And the Sky as well are loaded. Now, Coach Doherty suffered a very tough season last year, not winning a game, but now he has got a loaded roster, and his daughter Allison leading the way. She'll be paired up with Lexi Gwaltney, J.L. Glick on that team, Cammie Martinuk, so many great players. Ella Becker on that team as well. So you are going to see a loaded Sky team. This ought to be a great game, folks. I'll upload that one Saturday evening. That'll be your 12:30 game. And if we look at the 1:30 game, is going to be the girls' 5th and 6th league. At 1:30, Coach Cheryl Russell will be opposing Joseph Martell. And I don't think I have the rosters loaded for any of the girls' games, I believe. No, I don't. So there's 2 teams in this league, and a rematch of the 2023 Lady Tigers and the Cardinals. Both faced off in the championship 2023, and they will be the 2 teams this year. So a lot of good players. For the Lady Tigers, I believe it was Emery Garner, their number 1 pick overall, and for the Cardinals, Yana Karpitsky. So really anxious to see. Claire Yoder's younger sister also on the Cardinals, and Serenity Fox, some of the players there. So can't wait to see that game. And that'll be at 1:30. And the final game of the day is going to be a good one. So Cheryl Russell's Sparks taking on Philip Lapp Storm. And we went over the Storm's roster. The Sparks going to be led with regular season and championship game season MVP Avery Good. Everybody is going to have all eyes on Avery Good at that 2:30 game. The Storm, I'm sure, are going to have a game plan coming in. She'll also be paired up with Catherine Russell in that lineup and Carly Harnish. And trying to figure out who else is on the Sparks off the top of my head. Those are going to be your big three. Maddie McCarroll is on that team as well. Noelle Spangenberg. And a few others. So look for that game at 2:30. And that ought to be a great one, the defending champion Sparks. Well, folks, we're looking forward to I am looking forward to Championship Saturday, but I'm looking more forward to Week 1 coming up Saturday, January 10th, 2026. Thank you for joining me. I hope you get to watch the games live. If not, please watch the replay. Please have all your family members like and subscribe, folks. We got to get to that magic number 500 subscribers, and we can start earning some revenue and invest money into the league and make the league even better. I would love to see everybody get trophies one day. That would be really neat. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and hope you enjoyed this Stream with Purpose podcast. Jeff Russell signing off.